What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and today's video is going to be a different one, and I am very much excited for this. I've been looking forward to doing this since I got the idea. I've kind of started getting the ball rolling, and this is going to be like a project series. So I'm just going to give you guys a real quick introduction into this video series. And I'm going to start off by showing you this photo, and this is one of my all-time favorites, if not my all-time favorite photo of Slipknot. It's Tattoo the Earth era, which is hands down my favorite Slipknot era of all time, kind of riding the line between Self-Titled and Iowa. Most of the members here are wearing my all-time favorite masks that they ever had. I really like the color of the jumpsuits and the 666 design, so there was just something about this photo that kind of sparked my interest into doing something more, and I think a mixture between looking at that photo and wondering what I could do and the fact that I've been painting these Sid mannequin heads lately kind of gave me this crazy idea that I want to do life-size busts of each member from that photo and eventually have a full set. So today we are going to be starting on a member. Each member is going to be a separate project, and by the time that we're done, hopefully we have a full set and it looks incredible. I've never seen anybody do anything like this, so I'm definitely excited to get the ball rolling. Today we're going to be starting with Sid. I don't know if this is going to be one video from start to finish. I don't actually have the suit yet, but I have everything else. My mannequin arrived today. We've already got the mask, and I've got a couple cool ideas to throw in there. So I guess we're just going to start and see where this goes. Like I said, I don't know if each member is going to be multiple videos or just one video from start to finish. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, so we will see. But yeah, I'll give you guys an overview of what we have and what my thoughts and ideas are on how we're going to get this started. Alright, so I've got my pile of stuff over here. I'm going to show the photo real quick just so you guys can see that Sid has this really weird expression on his face where he's showing his teeth. He often did that when he wore the open face gas masks, and I was wondering how I could recreate the fact that his teeth were open instead of just doing a plain boring mannequin face, and somebody actually tossed the idea out of painting one of these underneath a BCD earlier, so I thought why not try to cut this mouth and place it around the bottom of the mask and kind of paint around it, because it's all going to be hidden with face paint anyways, but this would be a way to see the teeth. So we've got this British female mask. A lot of people replicate Clowns All Hope Is Gone masks with these, and these are my personal favorite because they're the sturdiest, and as you can see they're not fully clear and really super cheap material. These are actually nice pieces of plastic. So we've got that to do the smile. We're going to kind of do the jaw and the cheeks and the teeth and stuff with that. We have my C3 bump nose right here, which is the mask that he was wearing in that photo, and this is probably my all-time favorite Sid mask. I just love the strap pattern on it and stuff, so that is what we're going to be using on that. And then we've got this bust here, and I looked around on eBay for a little bit to find the exact ones that I wanted to use. When I contacted the company, they only had one in stock, and I asked them if they knew when they were going to be getting more in, and she said that they're probably not. So I kind of gave them a rundown on what I was going to be doing, and they said that they had some damaged stock, less than perfect if you will, that they would sell me for even cheaper, and that they definitely had 8 of these. And the reason I say 8, even though there's 9 members, will be discussed a little bit later in this series. So I paid cheaper for this, and as you guys can see, it looks awesome. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, except for this little teeny tiny crack behind the ear, and you're never going to notice that in a million years by looking at this bust. So the only thing that we're waiting on right now is the jumpsuit. I've got my paint here, got paintbrushes. We're going to start on the face and just see where this goes. So I'm going to switch over to the GoPro. This will more or less just be a time lapse. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking or anything like that. Everything that I'm doing is pretty self-explanatory, so it'll kind of be similar to the other Sid Wilson face paint videos, but this one's going to be a lot more in-depth. We're working with an actual mannequin. We have to use another mask, and there's just a range of different things that we're doing here. So I'm going to switch over to the GoPro, and that will be that. So here we go. Alright, so I guess first thing is first, we're going to start outlining the black area around Sid's red paint. And it pretty much looks like it follows this eyebrow, like it's flat on the bottom. And I'm just using a pencil here so that I can erase this if I need to. And I'm just trying to get the general shape down. At this point he was still using some weird cheap grease paint, so it wasn't super clean or professional or anything like that. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be using the jaw and lower half of this mask. Looks like his lips for the most part are black, but then he went back over with red, and the red kind of comes down off of each side. So we'll pencil that onto the mask as well. Alright, we finally got this fucking face on there and it looks like one piece, and goddamn my frustration with this was on a new level. Ask Kate, she will confirm.
You were totally happy the whole time and I don't know what you're...
I was so pissed I didn't even record me adding the fucking face to it. Cool. But anyways, the face is on, and I'm currently waiting for jumpsuit and wig and some earrings, and then we should have a fully finished bust and it'll be super dope. Okay, bye. Alright guys, so the suit came in the mail today. We got a set of charcoal red caps, which is the same exact brand that Slipknot used during the self-titled era. Obviously the same collar that is used in that photo. And now we just need to fit it to the bust and cut the bottom out and kind of try to figure out a way to like fashion the bottom to the bust. I've done busts with full jumpsuits before and cut them, and I was never like super happy with how the ass end, if you will, was displayed. I just kind of knotted it up and hid it behind the bust. But this one, I think I want to clean it up a little bit and try to do something, so we'll try to figure that out. So I just got the wig in, and somehow this ended up being the most expensive part of the project. I paid 20 bucks for the suit, that's with shipping included. I think I paid like 50 with shipping for the actual bust, somewhere right around there. Obviously the British females are cheap, face paint ain't a big deal, and I've had the mask already, but this wig was like $44 shipped, and it's so stupid because it's such a short, weird wig. Like Sid barely had hair, and it had just started getting like a little frizzy, so this is like a very short brown hair wig. And we're gonna see what we've got here. It was a very particular wig, so I pretty much had to pay the price. And this is like official as fuck. This may actually be a little too long. I couldn't quite tell from the photos, but if it is, we'll just cut it down a little bit.
A few moments later.
Alright, so as you can see right now, this is just a tad bit too long, so I probably am going to go grab my clippers and run them over there real quick, just to give it a nice little shave down, because Sid's hair was getting kind of frizzy, and probably was closer to this length, but I don't feel that it looks correct, so I'm going to shave just a little bit and kind of give the mannequin itself a little bit better look. Alright guys, I think we are finally ready to call this thing completed. I am definitely happy with it, very stoked on how it came out, and I've already posted the photos of this on different social media platforms and the response has been fantastic, so I definitely appreciate everybody's kind words. Before I run you through this, I just wanted to let you know that I am sorry about the choppiness of this video. This was my first time doing a project that took this long, and what I mean by that was the amount of time that I put into it wasn't something crazy, it just happened to be stretched out in small pieces along a week or so from start to finish. So between being frustrated at certain points and just forgetting to record other points, the video might seem a little choppy or whatever, so I think on the next one it'll definitely be better because I have a little bit of an idea on what I am doing. Wanted to give a real quick shout out to Travis for the hookup on the suit. Definitely came through clutch with that one, so I appreciate it, sir. And I did want to real quickly let you guys know that my patrons actually got to see this thing from start to finish as I was doing it. They got photos and updates along the way anytime that I had done something new to it, so they got to see all that in the private Facebook group. I know you guys have that Christmas money, it's burning a hole in your pocket, and you definitely want to sign up to become a patron for the House of Masks. So if you want to see stuff like that, there is no shortage of content, especially since we are going to be doing the remaining 8 members now. We're also going to be throwing together a Buckethead bust and then everything else that I do aside from these bigger projects. So just a heads up, if you guys were thinking about becoming a patron, you're going to get to see stuff like this from start to finish way before anybody else does. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a nice rundown of this thing, let you know certain pieces of information that may have been missed along the way. Then I'll give you guys some nice hero shots inside, outside, and I don't have anywhere to display it yet, so it'll probably just stay right here. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought of the video itself. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting started on the Joey Jordison bust. Alright, so you guys basically saw everything that I did in the video itself, all the time lapses and stuff. Everything that was required was the mannequin itself, the suit, a British female, the C3 that has been restrapped, a wig, and the earrings. And then there's just some random stuff like the drill bit and drill, the acrylic paint, paintbrushes, stuff like that. But all in all, it wasn't a super complex project once I started finally getting into my groove and figuring certain things out. And I'm definitely happy with the way that it turned out. So really is kind of crazy to sit back and look at it and definitely be happy with something that I've done. It isn't perfect, but it is just what I wanted to do, and definitely like how it turned out. So I guess I'm gonna stop talking now and just kind of show it off. Like I said before, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and this project, and if you did enjoy it, then you have a lot to look forward to, just like I do. So thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you later.